Welcome back everyone to the very last card in May's card class, and I have a fun fold style card for you here. Sorry, there was something on my card. Fun fold style card for you here with a bit of a difference. So we have a tent fold card design, and we've got a lovely window aperture in there, and then we open it up to reveal our lovely DSP, and then it opens like so. Okay, so this is a very straightforward fun fold. I think it creates a lot of intrigue in the card. So we have here in your card kit, you have a basic thick basic white card base that I've already gone ahead and cut that aperture out for you. You also have, I've left you with the negative piece as well. And this has been cut with the layering diorama dies. I'm often asked, I like the dies, but I don't really know what to do with them. And I think they're great for this sort of style card where you're creating a bit of interest in a scene. Now you also have in your pack a piece of card that has a little score line down it. And this is what we're going to use to create our fold out piece. So that can be stuck into your card straight away, and we're going to stick that down so that it's flat. Okay. Then you're going to add your piece of designer series paper that looks like this. And this measures 10 centimetres by 14.4. So I'm going to add my glue to this little strip here that I folded back. And then the blue is going at the top and the green is going at the bottom. So just attach that to your folded piece so that the edge is flush with the edge of your piece of card. And then it folds out like so. It also reveals this really nice scenery piece here that is very nice. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp our trees. So our trees look like this, and I'm going to stamp with basic grey. I want to create an illusion that they're far away when the card is closed, so I think basic grey works really well for that. And I'm going to stamp it so that it's pretty much on the horizon. So it's at the top of the green, just as we're starting to go into this orange sort of shaded piece. And it's going pretty almost central. Okay, but we need to keep that open because we need to also stamp our birds. So let's put our birds on. Like so. Let's close our ink pad before I dip my finger in it. Put the stamps back over there. So now when we close this, we're starting to build up that scene. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add in our mountains. Now these mountains have been cut from the dies in the New Horizon set that go with this stamp set really nicely, and it layers over this zigzag piece here. Right, now once we've done that, we're going to line something up. So we want the trees to appear as if they're behind the mountains. Okay, so once I'm happy with where that is, I'm going to add a bit of glue to the edge there and a bit of glue to the edge there, and then I'm going to fold my card down, my front of my card down, to pick up our mountains. Okay, once I'm happy with where my mountains are, which I am happy, we can then open our card back up, and this is where it's personal choice. Some people like using acetate, some people don't, but we can then add our piece of acetate to create our window. And I'm going to do that by just putting a little bit of wet glue in all 4 corners. It will dry fairly clear, and that is going to sit just in the middle of that front panel. Okay, so there we have the back of our card nice and protected, and we can see our trees coming through. And then it's just about adding detail to the front. So I'm going to add in my little conifer trees, like so, and that's going to sit, I'm going to put them just so that it sits below the mountains. Okay, and then we have our fence. We're going to bring in my grid paper, and I'm going to stamp the fence with crumb cake ink. I'm just going to get rid of that Cajun craze that we've stamped with, and I'm going to stamp so that it's vertical again. I think that's probably my favourite technique, stamping on the fence and stamping on the trees. Turning that round, and I'm going to add that just sort of near the bottom, in the bottom left hand corner. And then we have our grass. Grass is a bit lighter than the other grasses we've used. This is cut from Pear Pizzazz ink. Sorry, Pear Pizzazz cardstock. Like so. We've got our little pebbles to add, and I'm going with light pebbles this time. And we also have a bow that's tied in linen thread. I can't do a card class without using linen thread. It is one of my most favourite things in the Stampin' Up catalogue. My snips don't want to snip. That's better. And we're going to add that with a little glue dot. Gotta love a linen thread bow. And then the final piece of our card is to stamp our sentiment, and I'm going with thanks for everything on this card. You've got a little piece of crumb cake in your kit already cut. Let's dip that in our embossing powder. Oh, so we've pushed a little bit hard there, and I've got myself a little line around the edge of my stamp. So I'm just going to take a paintbrush and get rid of that, and then we can heat it. Try not to burn my fingers. And that's it. We can stick that onto our card, and I'm sticking it down just so that it overlaps my trees and my mountain. All finished. So that is card number 6 of May's card class all finished. I would love to know what you think of the cards. I'd love to know your favourite, and I'd also love to see your designs if you wanted to share them back with me. If you have any questions about anything in your kit or anything that we've done in the cards, please get in touch. As always, all of the items are available for purchase from my online store. You can find that at www.staceymarsh.co.uk, and if you're interested in attending future classes either in person or online, you can find out about that also on my website. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care and see you all soon. Bye for now.